Hello, in this video we will learn how to create an employee database by using Excel with the help of the AI. So we'll use two websites which are DeepSeek and ChatGPT. So DeepSeek and ChatGPT will create the codes, ready codes. So you shouldn't have to be a programmer or know anything about codes. Everything that you should know, a few things I will show it to you in this tutorial. So first of all, you should have here an option called developer. If it's not shown to you, then click on file, then choose option, then here click on customize ribbon, scroll down, and here you find developer, active it, then press OK. Now developer option has shown. Then choose Visual Basic. This is the interface or the page that will show to you. So let's create a user form by click on right click, then insert user form. This is the default and normal user form. If we run, you can see this is the user form that we created. Let's maximize it a little bit like this. If we run the script, you can see this is the user form. So we should change the font to take everything the same style. Here you can change the font by clicking on three dots and choose the font that you want to write by and choose Arial or any font that you like, then choose maximize the size, then press OK. After that, you should have here something called toolbox. If it's not shown to you, you can activate here. This is the toolbox. So in the database, we should have a few text box. So let's add a text box. This is the text box. Then add it and maximize it a little bit. And let's see how the interface shown. So you can add the number in this text box. Okay, how to know this is the number of the text box? We should add a label. So add a label and name it the name that you want by change the name in the caption. Let's name it number or ID number. ID number. ID number. Okay. Then we should have the name of the employee by add a new text box. Okay. I don't want to add the text box manually. So let's, by pressing in the control and keep pressing in the control and drag down this box, you will copy the same label in the above. The same thing to the text. So let's change it to the name of the employee. Here the name. By keep clicking on the control and drag the mouse down, and here keep clicking the control and drag the mouse down. You can change this. Let's say this is address, and let's add another text box and address spelling is not correct. I think here's another D, and let's see this is phone number. Okay. Okay, let's add a few things like a command button to add the information. Here, let's change the caption. You can change it here or here. The best way is to change it here from the caption. So let's say add, and let's keep clicking on the control and move the mouse. And this is name it edit. And here, let's name it clear field. Clear fields to clear all the typing here. So if we run the interface, you can see we can add a few things here like ID, name, address, and phone number. And you can add, I want to add everything as in the column here in the sheet of the Excel. So let's add another text box here. And let's name it, let's take this, sorry. Let's take this, or let's add it. This is, let's name it search. And let's take a text, sorry, let's remove it. I will add another list box here to search for the employee. So this is the search list. I will add another command button here. Take this control and add it up here. Let's minimize that a bit. Here, let's name it search. Maximize that a bit. And here, let's say it's for filling. Fill. Okay, so I added every text box and the command button. So let's give a name to each text box and command. So let's name this to name. Remember the name or write it down in the notes. So because everything that you are putting as a name here, you should say it to the AI website. So be careful when you add the name to each text box and the command button. So let's name this as ID number. Here this is name. Here let's ID number txt because this is a text box, and this is name txt, and this address let's say address txt, and this is phone txt, and this is search txt, and this is search list. Okay, and add, let's say add btn because it's button, edit btn, and this is clear field, let's say clear btn, and this is search button, search btn, and this is search this is fill list btn. So remember all the names that you used here in this user form. So now let's use before that, let's go to the sheet and let's name this as a number of the employee number or ID number. ID number, and this is name, and here what do we have here? We have address and phone number, address and phone number. Okay, let's maximize that a bit. Name, it should be a little big. ID, okay, address a little bit. Okay, now let's go back to the Visual Basic. Here, as I said, you should be careful, know all the text names and all the bottom names. Okay, so let's use the AI and describe everything that we added in the user form. So let's use what's it? Let's use DeepSeek and let's describe everything. Hello. Okay, I created a macro because this is a macro, or a Visual Basic, in Excel. Contain a user form. Okay, this is a Visual Basic because you can see here in the sheet. So we go to developer and Visual Basic. This is a Visual Basic. So you should say it in the beginning, because if you don't say that, it will give you maybe a code in Python or in SQL or in C# or C++. So you should specify the thing that you created. So I create a Visual Basic in Excel. contain a user form. This a user form. So it contain I created a text box for employee. I create a text box for employee ID. I create a text box named. This is named ID text box. ID number text for employee ID, and I created another text box named txt for an employee name, and I added another text box about address, and let's say named about employee address, and another text box named for employee phone number. Okay, I described all these text sets. So, and I added this button. I created a command button named add btn to add the employee. Okay, and I created another command button named to edit the employee information. Okay, and I create this one command button. I created another command button named to clear the fields, and I created another text box, and I created another text box named to search for the employee with a button named to search, and I added another, and I added list box. Named to show the employee information with a button called to fill the information in the fields. Okay, so I described everything, but I will add a few things. So I create a text box, name it ID text box for employee ID, and add it in the column A. This is ID in the column A. And I create another text box name for employee name and add it in the column B, and address, and add it in the column C, and phone, and add it in the column D. Okay, I have four columns. So I describe this in this in the website. So let's press enter and see the codes. So here it will show everything. Okay, this is the text box that I added, and this is the buttons, and here we have a list, search list, which is this one. So here for the add button, so this is the first code. Click you can copy, then here go to the user form and double click. Here it will show something like codes to write it, so delete everything and right click and choose paste. Then let's see another code. This is to edit button, so copy and press enter and paste. Now let's see, this is to clear button to a clear field, and right click, paste. And here this is for the search button, copy and enter, paste. And I think the last one is fill button, copy, then enter and right click, choose paste. I think this is everything here. Now go to the user form, double click, then press run. Let's see, the ID is 1, name, let's see, Ahmed Ibrahim, address Libya, phone number 9, let's see any number, and click on add. Good, everything added correctly. And let's add another thing. Let's add another one. To name Mohammed, address Tripoli, number, and add. Okay, it's added. Let's search for the number 1. Search. Good, Ahmed is shown. Let's press and fill. Everything is working correctly. So this is how to add and search for the employee. So we added ID, name, and address and phone number, and here we can search. Let's search for the number 2. Search. Good, Muhammad, fill. So here's the information for Muhammad. We can clear the fields. Let's clear. Okay, everything cleared. Let's add anything here, name, anything, clear field. Good. Let's edit. Let's search for Ahmed, which is number one. Search Ahmed fell. Okay, let's change Ibrahim to El Sinosi and click on edit. Okay, Ahmed El Sinosi. Now it's corrected as the way I want it. And this database, it's easy and simple. You can create it by yourself to create any database that you want by using the AI. Thanks for watching and bye.